There's something in science education called CER, Claims, Evidence, Reasoning. As a scientist, you might think of CER as assembling a molecule, and this molecule is the molecule of your argument. It has to have the right elements put together in the right order for the right structure to make the most powerful molecule of argument that you can create. You start with your claim. The claim is an answer to a question. It's a statement of fact or belief that is testable and is measurable and answers a scientific question. Sometimes your claim is based on an experiment that you want to do, like, how can I compare the density of these two pencils? Sometimes the claim is based on a real-life problem, like, how can we reduce the amount of damage to homes from California wildfires? Your claim should be short, maybe 1 or 2 sentences. Evidence for your claim can be gathered from your own experiments. What are your observations, your data, your facts, your figures? These could be things that you recorded on your own from what you saw yourself, but they could also be information from another person's experiments, what data they collected. Were there photographs, videos, interviews, artifacts? You want to ask yourself, this evidence that I'm finding, does it support my claim? Does it refute your claim? Or is it something that is even relevant to your claim? Your evidence can be qualitative evidence or quantitative evidence. Quantitative evidence is numbers. These are the measurements that you've taken. These are the counting that you've done. Qualitative evidence can be words and pictures and values assessed on these things. Anything that's not a number is qualitative data. In your paragraph supporting your claim, you're going to want to include evidence. It could be one piece of evidence or several pieces of evidence. Choose your top 3 best pieces of evidence that support your claim. The more evidence you provide, the stronger your argument is going to be. Your reasoning is your conclusion. You're wrapping up your argument. You're connecting the claim to the evidence. This is the process of analyzing the gathered evidence, evaluating its relevance, and then explaining how it supports or disproves your claim. Remember, your claim was your hypothesis of what you thought was the answer to our scientific question. Explain why the evidence supports your claim, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the data goes against what our hypothesis was, and that's okay. Just explain why it doesn't, and you still have a strong argument. Your reasoning is really important. Your reasoning should be at least as long as your evidence, sometimes longer. In that, you're going to restate the claim, restate the evidence, and tie it together with your reasoning. Remember, paragraph structure for a good scientific argument is important. You want to start with your claim, follow it up with your evidence, and then tie it all together with your reasoning. This is claim, evidence, reasoning, and it's what we use in science to produce solid paragraphs of argument to support our claims.